It is Friday. I'm Rich Lieberman, and you're not. Okay. Stealing from an old Saturday Night Live bit from Chevy Chase. God, what the hell's happened to him? Matter of fact, what's happened to Saturday Night Live? It used to be fantastic, used to be great, used to be appointment TV when I was growing up in the 70s, but now it is just, it's just out there. But any event, took a day off on Thursday to gather up some things. I'm working on a few stories. Went out and got my Bob Mackey outfit. See this? Does this look fabulous or not? Unlike Greg Papa, who likes to wear 49ers colors and Warriors colors because he's just a fashionista. All right, enough about that. Speaking of Greg Papa and KNBR. So, look, they're basically just hanging on, folks. Okay. I don't care where their new studios are, whether it's Daly City or Mexico City or Fifth and Market. But look, the only reason why they didn't go to Levi's was that would have been ridiculous, not to mention absolutely awkward, to say the least. So they cut a deal with this basically a strip mall like structure in Daly City with another flailing broadcast company in Bonneville. So now they have a temporary home in lovely Daly City. I'm not making fun of Daly City because of the pushback from some of the various breadcrumbs that they have at KNBR. Who now have to, oh my God, they got to commute a little bit to lovely Daly City. Folks, here's the deal on that. They're only surviving. You have to have some element of a physical property to be a radio station. Okay. You can't have little guys with their remote setups doing shows. You have to have producers. You have to have, even by KNBR standards, engineers, board ops kind of a thing. That's where KNBR gets their talent from these days, from the sons of various guests and hosts, so they don't have to pay them that much, and from the various, shall we say, frat boy houses. 20-something kids who may have graduated college or perhaps thinking about graduating college, are in between that kind of moment in life, your early 20s. What do I do? Do I go to law school? Could I perhaps be an Uber driver? Or would I contemplate becoming a new KNBR sports talk host? And the frat boys who hang around the lounge at the current temporary KNBR stop in between going to Subway and having a tuna sandwich, some of them pick the KNBR way. Okay, I'm being a little superfluous. I'm being a little bit disingenuous. But the reason why they're in Daly City is the fact that they're just surviving. Okay, and they have contractual obligations with the 49ers for a few more years and the Giants. God knows what they're going to have, who they're going to have on as post-game hosts after each Giants game this year, their last year, basically, on KNBR, because the Giants are lost in reality also. Larry Bear still thinks it's 1980 or 2000. And you can't, as the proverbial saying goes, you can't get blood out of a turnip. Right? Or is it money out of a turnip? Whatever. There's no money. They have no money. That's why they're putting on guys like John Dickinson, who I think goes home in his native Sacramento, goes on the air and does a Warriors broadcast. Then he does another broadcast. Then he does another broadcast. It's either him or what is the afternoon show called? Dirty Work? Yeah, filthy work. One of the most filthy, dirty radio programs there is because it has no traction, much like KNBR, which, like Cumulus, is in financial purgatory. They just don't have any money. I'll repeat this till I'm blue in the face. They barely had enough money a couple of months back to literally turn the lights on. I'm not making that up. They couldn't turn the lights on. They had to go from some slush fund account, which is dictating the fact that they found some strip mall location, which they can call home until the end of the Giants season. And then it's kaput with baseball, which might be a blessing in disguise. And they concentrate on the 49ers. Personnel wise, folks, it is very, very sad, very sorry. But in any event, that's what's going on at Cumulus. That's what's going on at KNBR. The Game, which is the FM sports talk show outlet on the FM side, they're not in a much better predicament other than the fact that a lot of their people are, talk about making no money. That's essentially what's happening at 95.7 The Game, which is owned by Odyssey, by Entercom, which owns also KCBS and a few other FM outlets. And I can go on and on about the latest thing at KCBS, but I don't want to bore you because it's just the same old dreck there. Friday, Minutiae. Boy, didn't I sound like Paul Harvey there? Remember? It's Friday. Friday. Page 2. All right. My obscure Paul Harvey reference out of the way. I notice, folks, that, KPIX, CBS 5, well, you don't know. Now you're going to know. They're all standing. There is no desk. There is no sitting. It's all standing. So basically, now everybody's copying CBS 5 or KPIX or CBS News Bay Area. I notice NBC Bay Area, Raj and company are standing now a little bit. And at Channel 2, the worst of the worst, KTVU, they're standing a lot more. So, this is their idea of being creative. And I gave KPIX credit, CBS News Bay Area, because they were trying something different. I didn't mean that it was revolutionary. They're standing around because I guess the desk is passe. But why not take it further? If you're going to stand, make it thematic. Let's say at night, the 11 o'clock news, why don't you deliver the news laying down? In bed. In bed. You could have a noon news, meanwhile, while you're eating. You could have, the noon news on Cron. They could be having a Subway sandwich. And in between, munching on a bologna on rye or whatever they're eating, turkey. They could deliver the news while munching on their lunchtime sandwich. I'm part of me is obviously I'm joking, but what is it these days? We have to stand and people are copying it. Oh, we're revolutionary. We're going to stand and give you the news and have all these monitors in the back, which there's nothing wrong for trying. It's different. It's new. I guess in that sense, I'll give them, as I have before, some credit for trying something different. It's visual gimmickry a little bit. Yeah. I don't know what to say other than the fact that, you may be noticing it. They're doing their best to try to find some way, albeit as superficial as this, to change the scenery, so to speak. KPIX 5, CBS News Bay Area is now in full force with the standing anchors, and now NBC is trying it. And there's nothing like, copying, as they say. Flattery will get you anywhere, perhaps not. If I'm a little mellow today, It's because of the fact that, folks, I need your help to keep my site going. It would help. Contributions of any amount are both welcome, appreciated. You can go to my PayPal, just click on that. It takes but 30 seconds, if that, to contribute. I take all the credit cards. You can do however, please. I will personally call you and thank you for donating so that this site, Rich Lieberman, the good old Media Pulse, can stay sustainable and give you the content, the opinion, the information, entertainment that you look forward to every day. Hey, I'll see you a little bit later. We've got one more broadcast. Have a great Friday. And remember, subscribe to my channel and please make a contribution so that I can continue to give you this lovely, lovely content that you look forward to every day. Thanks for watching. See you a little bit later.